The work week with a winter wonderland all across central and eastern Kentucky using the power of 5 live radars. I'm still tracking snow just east of Lexington from West Liberty to Jackson down to Hazard, Whitesburg, and Harlan. When will it finally move out of here, and when will the clouds move out so we will get a blast of sunshine? I'll have the answer. It's just minutes away. In the meantime, here's VJ and Doug with an update on what's coming up on ABC 36.
Now at 5, we talked to Lexington police about why so many young black men are dying from gun violence.
And an 8-year-old Frankfort boy continues his fight to have shelter pets recognized as the state's official pets.
Plus, will Kentucky play tomorrow after a pandemic pause?
You're watching ABC 36 News at 5.
Welcome in. I'm Doug High, and for Tom Kenny, we thank you for joining us this evening.
And I'm Veronica Sheen Seltzer. The light snow that started falling overnight is continuing, coating the roadways now. The Lexington Police Department responded to more than 24 crashes today without injuries, luckily, even though many of the main roads were cleared by crews who worked overnight. If you are out driving tonight, you are urged to take it slow.
So, can we expect the same conditions tomorrow morning? Our chief meteorologist, Jason Lindsay, standing by with more on that in tonight's top story at 5. Jason.
Doug, VJ, I was just in the eastern Kentucky area on some of the back roads. They are still snow covered. So, yes, to answer your question, I'm expecting some slippery roads tomorrow morning as many of you head out, and the snow's not over with in the eastern part of the state. Here's a live look right now through our Bluegrass Care Navigator Sky View onto the Hamburg area. You'll notice Man o' War Boulevard here, not ice covered. Any patches of water could refreeze overnight, but again, those roads have been retreated and treated. So the good news is it may not be a slippery in the big city areas across our region versus the back roads of the central and eastern Kentucky communities. Here's a look at live HD radar. You will notice a little bit of the snow that's left over in the far eastern part of the state. It will continue to rotate around a weather maker right now. Even West Virginia, as well as Virginia, northeast Tennessee, and southeastern portions of Ohio getting the snow. A closer view shows you when eventually this is going to push on out of here. This is what radar and satellite could look like by 10 o'clock. Here's a look at midnight and 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Still some flurries around the Hazard area. We'll track it all and let you know how much snow we're getting here at the WTVQ studios from many of our spotters. In the meantime, back over to you with today's top news story.
Jason, appreciate you standing by for that full forecast. Lexington police are investigating 2 homicides. Both happened over the weekend.
Today, the Fayette County coroner released an ID on the latest homicide victim. He's 22-year-old Lonnie Oxendine of Lexington. Police say Oxendine was shot outside the Marriott Hotel at City Center at around 5:15 Sunday. He later died at the hospital.
Oxendine's death happened less than a day after another fatal shooting in Lexington. According to police, 26-year-old Brian Green was shot and killed in his apartment off Alumni Drive Saturday night. His family and friends held a vigil Sunday for Green. Police say they do not have suspects in either case right now.
Add those shootings to others in January, and you get 4 young adults killed in Lexington in a single month. As ABC 36's Monica Harkins reports, Lexington police say they can't fight gun violence alone.
You have to be tired of these shootings happening in your neighborhood.
In January, the Fayette County coroner says at least 4 young adults have been shot and killed. That's 4 families now without their loved one.
I'll be the first to tell you, we can't do it by ourselves at the police department.
Sergeant Donnell Gordon says to help, people can speak up.
Once they realize that people aren't going to stand by and take this anymore, then that's when we can help change our city to become more safe.
And Lexington already has programs in place to try and help reduce violent crime. One Lexington works in prevention, intervention, enforcement, and reentry.
I think everybody's desperate to help.
Director Laura Hatfield says starting with young people is crucial, and she's not letting the pandemic stop progress.
That they don't feel like they know how to deal with conflict, and they use it with a gun. So we can start right now to make that difference, even virtually.
Marcus Patrick with Urban Impact works alongside One Lexington and agrees with encouraging Lexington's youth.
This word empathy that is often thrown around is still crucial.
So when there are deadly shooting headlines, it's recognized. John Harris, Dominique O'Cloyd, Brian Green, Lonnie Oxendine are people, not numbers.
There are so many things that are happening to our young people that we have to step back and say, this is not normal. and it never should be normal.
And as a man of faith, he recommends a message from the heart to save lives.
We need to love ourselves and know what that feels like so that we can spread that to others.
In Lexington, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.
Well said. Well, a Lincoln County woman charged with the murder of her boyfriend after his body is discovered in a burned home. In addition to murder, Tiffany Griffin is also charged with arson. State police say the body of Jason Netherton was found after a house fire on Maywood Road in Stanford last Wednesday. Investigators have not said how Netherton died.
A woman convicted in a high-profile murder from 1986 will serve out her life sentence. Today, the Kentucky Parole Board voted for Karen Brown to serve that remainder. Brown was found guilty in the murder of 22-year-old Michael Turpin. Prosecutors say Brown, along with Turpin's wife, Elizabeth, and Keith Bouchard, plotted to kill Michael Turpin for $60,000 in life insurance money. The board already ordered Elizabeth Turpin and Keith Bouchard to serve out their life sentences. The Department of Corrections says, barring court action, Brown will now remain in prison and is unable to come before the board again.
The FBI has arrested 2 men in Lexington in connection to the riot on January 6th at the U.S. Capitol. That's according to the Lexington Herald-Leader. Now, the newspaper says Dalton Ray Crace and Troy Dillon Williams are both accused of entering the Capitol building, disorderly conduct, and aiding and abetting. The FBI learned about the two through another man they were investigating, according to the report. Around 160 people have been charged in connection to the riot, where pro-Trump supporters, incited by the former president, stormed the Capitol building as lawmakers were certifying election results.
You're going to have to keep your mask on when out in public a little while longer. Governor Andy Beshear announced today the mask mandate is being extended for an additional month. The governor says lifting the mandate right now could break the streak in declining cases we've been seeing for the past 3 weeks. The governor also points out the number of new deaths is still high. Today, he reported 35 new deaths, bringing the overall number to 3,780. He also reported 1,623 new cases with a positivity rate that continues to decline, falling under 9% in today's report.
Lexington has ended a month that saw its most reported cases of COVID-19. The 260 new cases over the weekend brought the total number of cases in January to 6,155. There were 134 cases reported Saturday and 126 on Sunday. The city's overall number since the start of the pandemic in March, 29,549 cases. The city is reporting no new deaths over the weekend. There were 23 deaths reported in January. The city has seen 195 deaths overall.
Governor Andy Beshear is asking the president to promote a Kentuckian who served in the U.S. Army. The governor says Colonel Charles Young deserves the posthumous promotion to the honorary rank of Major General. Young, who was born in Mays Lick to enslaved parents in 1864, entered the U.S. Military Academy in West Point, where he was its third black graduate. Young was the highest-ranking black officer in the military, having been promoted to colonel. Beshear says he has no doubt Young would have received a higher rank if it weren't for the color of his skin.
I truly believe his service to our country was invaluable. And but for the racism of his time, Colonel Young would have been properly promoted to the rank of general. He would have been the first black American to do so. And we would have had the pride of that individual coming from our great state of Kentucky.
Following his death, Young was given full military honors and burial in Arlington National Cemetery.
Solid Blue fans, it is a mystery no more. UK Athletics announcing the basketball Cats are back to practice and will play Missouri Wednesday night. After being put on pause for 48 hours due to COVID protocol, then not releasing anything at the end of that aforementioned 48 hours, Monday afternoon, UK Athletics broke the radio silence. The Cats will play in Columbia against Missouri Wednesday night tip-off at 7 o'clock. It was 9 on Tuesday, now it's 7 on Wednesday. Even with the loss of the Texas game, the game against number 12 Missouri will be one of 5 straight against teams in the top 40 of the NCAA net rankings. Cats have won 3 straight against the Tigers. The UK women continue to simply win. We hear from Coach Kyle Elsie in a bit. Also, a former basketball cat is becoming a household name. Hear from Manuel quickly later in sports.
All right, thank you, Brian. A Kentucky company making a big splash in agriculture.
And still ahead, find out how growing vegetables is now growing at harvest stock.
And weather-wise, a live look through our traffic cameras courtesy of the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet shows you that a lot of the roads are cleared off, but the back road's a little icy. There's Interstate 75 at Corbin, I-64 at Moorhead, US 119 at Pine Mountain. In less than 3 minutes, I'm going to show you another chance of some snow, some bitter cold temperatures, and when the sunshine will return as the clouds move out. You're watching ABC 36.
There's a culture of bullying, and now I got to deal with this.
The mean girls have finally met.
If he's going to believe some idiot over me, I'll literally die.
Their match.
Oh, my God.
The Bachelor, new tonight on ABC.
Hi. Yeah, I'd like to talk to the lawyer I just saw on TV. What? He lives in Florida? But I had a wreck in Kentucky.
If you or a family member have been injured in a car crash, fall, or because of nursing home neglect, call Hicks & Funson for a free consultation. And ask for Josh or Greg. We don't have silly nicknames. We'll meet you face-to-face anywhere in Kentucky because we're Kentucky lawyers and we care about your case. Hicks & Funson. Honest. Fearless.
Things got weird fast. But you've got this. After all, you're pretty ingenious. And Safe Auto is here to help. We're ready to work with you in these challenging times by offering 24/7 sign-up without having to leave your house, flexible month-to-month plans, and low down payments. Because in times like these, we all need to save some money on car insurance. We're here for you. We're insurance for the rest of us. Call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO.
Bro Brothers would like to introduce you to Bro Brothers Bourbon and its distillery in Louisville, Kentucky. Bro Brothers, honoring the age-old legacy of Kentucky bourbon. Bro Brothers Bourbon, make memories with your family and friends. Join us on the journey. Bro Brothers Distillery opening soon. Bro Brothers, it's a way of life.
The new home for Hank is 105.5 FM, playing Central Kentucky's classic country hits. If you love country music, you'll love Hank. Make 105.5 Hank FM your new home for the legends of country.
ABC 36 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. In good weather and bad, there's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. The ABC 36 Storm Team Forecast. Independently certified, the most accurate in Central Kentucky.
How are you liking this? A cold and snowy start to the work week. We will see some sunshine as the clouds finally move out of here on Wednesday. And then after that, you're going to want to pay attention to my 7-day forecast. Another chance of snow and some of the coldest air of the season oozes into our region. For now, here's a look at some snow totals. Not done yet. Should I say. We could add more to this, but not much more. Lexington about 2 inches, Lawrenceburg 2 inches, Frankfort about 1 inch, Winchester right around 1 inch, and Richmond about 2 inches of snow. Let me know how much snow you have in your backyard. Just check us out on ABC 36 on Facebook. Here's a live look right now on Lexington, specifically the Hamburg area. You will notice it's all quiet other than some snow on the ground. The road there, the main one, Manowar Boulevard, you'll notice it's all dry. Some wet spots here and there, or at least dry of any snow. This is our Bluegrass Care Navigator Sky View, by the way. Every once in a while, you'll still see some spits of snow here and there. It's 28 in Lexington, 28 in Jackson, London, 29. Somerset, what's up over in Pulaski County? 30 degrees for you. Hazard, right around 30 degrees. The Power of 5 live radar shows you where the snow is at. From Moorhead to West Liberty, Jackson, Hazard, down toward Harlan and Whitesburg. It's mainly going to stay in the far eastern part of the state, moving into West Virginia and Virginia as we go through the nighttime hours. The bigger picture shows you the eastern part of the state, the only part of the Commonwealth dealing with the snow here on this Monday evening. Dry from Somerset, Lexington, west to Louisville, Bowling Green, Evansville, Henderson, over toward Hopkinsville, Paducah, Mayfield, Murray, all seeing just the clouds and having to deal with the colder temperatures. When are we finally going to get rid of the snow? Well, let's track it for you so you're prepared. prepared. Still dealing with it at 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, waking up to snow flurries as the day goes on your Tuesday. Look at this, possibly a few breaks in the clouds and some sunshine. Here's a look at that long-awaited 7-day forecast. It includes one day that's pretty nice, Wednesday 38. Weathermaker moves in. We could start out with a winter mix on Thursday, then quickly switching the rain as temperatures warm up. 43 on Friday, all rain. Saturday, winter mix switches back to snow. Snow showers on Sunday, but look at that. Only a high in the teens for some of you on Sunday, right around 20 in Lexington. Overnight lows in the single digits. On Monday, right around 26. So we're going to end that 7-day forecast with some bitter cold temperatures, VJ.
Ooh, I'm shivering just thinking about it. All right, Jason, thank you. Let's head outside for a check of the Frankfurt Toyota live traffic report. Looking right now at Harrodsburg and Man O' War. And right now, according to the city of Lexington and its traffic management center, no delays on the roads.
VJ, thanks. We have a rescue dog in the White House. And coming up, see how one young boy in Kentucky is pushing to get rescue animals another distinction.
The new home for Hank is 105.5 FM, Plains Central Kentucky's classic country hits. If you love country music, you'll love Hank. Make 105.5 Hank FM your new home for the legends of country.
Things in Hamburg.
We all want to live healthier lives. It's only natural. Your body is a product of nature. Why would you nurture it with anything else? Just like your body, our vitamins, minerals, and herbs are grown from nature. And with all our products and advice, we have something for everything under the sun. We'll make sure you get everything you need, nothing you don't. All from nature herself. Robert's Health Foods, 1020 Industry Road, Lexington. You'll want to come see us. It's only natural.
Doug isn't running for fun. He's not running for the ice cream truck either. Doug is running for help because his dad just dug into a gas line. Doug's dad didn't notify 811 before he dug. Don't be like Doug's dad. Know what's below. Notify 811 before you dig.
The new home for Hank is 105.5 FM, Plains Central Kentucky's classic country hits. If you love country music, you'll love Hank. Make 105.5 Hank FM your new home for the legends of country.
This portion of ABC 36 News is brought to you in part by Becker Law Office. Just dial 3s.
An 8-year-old Frankfurt boy is determined to make shelter pets the official pets of the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
This is a good mission. Yes, Ethan Branscombe says he wants to bring attention to shelter pets. He saw Ohio made its official state pet, shelter pets, so he thought Kentucky should do the same. Now, because of the pandemic, Branscombe isn't at the state capitol pushing the bill as he did last year, so he's asking for your help.
We can't do this alone. We can't help shelter pets alone. This is a picture of one of the shelter pets at the Franklin County Humane Society shelter. His name is Eric.
This kid's a skilled lobbyist already. Very impressive. Branscombe paid for Eric's adoption fee last October, but he still hasn't found his forever family. Todd Blevins with the Humane Society of the United States has been discussing the bill with Kentucky, representatives rather, to help find a sponsor. Branscombe created a petition for those who want to help, and you can find out more on our website. That's WTVQ.com. More ahead. Base's App Harvest has gone public.
It has. The ag tech company has gone public. It's operating some of the country's largest high-tech indoor farms. Now a publicly traded company, made its debut today on NASDAQ. The App Harvest flagship facility is a 60-acre indoor farm in Moorhead that harvested its first crop of tomatoes last month. App Harvest is also building 2 other indoor farms in Kentucky, a 60-acre greenhouse near Richmond and a 15-acre facility in Berea to grow some leafy greens. The company's goal is to have 12 farms in Kentucky and across Appalachia by 2025. Pretty cool.
Very. Rookie of the Year. It's a long shot, but former Cat Emmanuel Quigley has quickly started to shine in New York. We're going to hear from him in just a moment.
See what you did there. It was nice. In Ryan Howard, we trust. The UK women's team struggled on Sunday against Missouri, but All-American Ryan Howard would not let the team lose. More on that coming up in sports.
All you have to do is dish a drink, and your taste buds.
Sounds like happiness. So many feels. All the feels.
You do the shimmy when it meets expectations, and the head nod is I'm perfectly satisfied.
Sonic Ultimate Drink Stop.
In 2009, Coach Calipari comes to Kentucky and brings a new era of success to UK. Also in 2009, Cats Heating and Cooling started helping Kentuckians live better. I'm Marty Casey with Cats Heating and Cooling. To celebrate Cats' 10th anniversary, Cats is offering 10% off a new day and night heating and cooling system. Call Cats today and we'll set your thermostat on peace of mind.
K-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats.
Call Cats at 288-KATS. That's 288-5287.
Enjoy more space with a new Champion sunroom, custom built to fit your lifestyle.
The sunroom has now become our family room, and we live in our sunroom.
We help you choose the best design options for your home. Manufacture our products right here in the USA. And our install team manages your project every step of the way, all backed by our Champion Guarantee. Right now, save 30% on your new sunroom. Call now or visit championsunrooms.com to see which sunroom is right for you.
Some people say that we get our clients too much money. But how much would you need to be paid to have excruciating pain for life? To have your happiness taken, your joy in life decreased? We recover millions for our clients because that's fair and just. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Crust is the most important part of stuffed crust. It's half the name. Papa John's crust is made from 6 simple ingredients. 7 if you count all this cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
How is yours? Because you got the spicy cheesesteak.
A little fire.
A little fire.
And desire.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Sonic Extra Long Ultimate Cheesesteaks.
You're taking it too far. I know it's date day and all.
You're watching ABC 36.
On Sunday, it looked like the UK women's team was headed toward an inexplicable loss to Missouri. Then they ended the game on an 11-0 run. Curtains, ball game. With about 3.5 to go, the Tigers actually took the lead. Then Dre Edwards scored 4 straight points, and the Cats hit their free throws down the stretch to end it. In that win against Alabama last week, the Cats spread the ball around for scoring, having 4 Cats in double figures. Sunday was not the case. The Cats struggled and only had 2 Cats in double figures. One of them, shocker, was Ryan Howard. She led the Cats with 22 points. When her team is struggling to score, there is no doubt in head coach Kyra Elsie's mind, having Ryan Howard is an absolute luxury.
It's a great luxury to have. I mean, Ryan Howard just shows why she is the best. But she has so much confidence in her teammates. She knows how to distribute the ball. She makes everyone around her better, but it's not just her scoring. She got rebounds today. She tried to hustle defensively. She took a charge, but she's able to do what she does offensively because she does have other people around her that can score. So that helps.
As EKU prepares to make the move to the Atlantic Sun Conference, the EKU football team also prepares to make that jump with them. In that announcement press conference last week, strengthening the A-Sun as a football conference was a big reason why the Colonels made the move. The OVC has some legit teams, don't get me wrong, but the A-Sun will be a completely different challenge. Thankfully, head coach Walt Wells and his team are familiar with a few teams, but there will also be some surprises.
And we play Central Arkansas this year, and we know what Jacksonville State's all about, and we know what Kennesaw State's all about. And UNA on the upcome, it's always been a great Division II program and a championship program in caliber, and they got a great state of football players to recruit from. So it's going to be a tremendous challenge for us, and we're excited about that because we want to play teams that are consistently on the rise and consistently in the top 25 in the FCS rankings, and that's going to give us that opportunity.
More news out of Richmond. This is some bad news for the men's basketball team. After recently returning to practice after having surgery, then rehabbing a torn labrum, Jamaro Brown has re-injured his shoulder, and he's out for the season. Brown led the Colonels in scoring last season and was named All-OVC. He had yet to play this season. At 13-2, the Colonels are rolling, but the hope was the addition of Brown, the leading scorer from last year, will somehow make this team even better. He is now officially lost until next season. And lastly, if I have to do this story once a week, I'll do it because you love to see it. Former Cat Emmanuel Quickly is on an absolute tear for the New York Knicks. He's averaging 17 points over his last 10 games, 21 over his last 3, and Sunday night he dropped 25 in a loss to the Clippers. Quickly isn't just doing this anywhere. He's doing it in New York, the largest media market in America. But we know Quick. He's playing well offensively, but he wants to perfect his craft. That means learning what it takes to play defense in the NBA.
It takes a lot. It takes game plan discipline. It takes a little bit of luck. It takes effort. It takes really everything to go your way. And sometimes it doesn't. I feel like, coming in as a rookie, I haven't seen everything, but what I seen tonight was they were making a lot of tough shots. That's a credit to them. We tried I feel like we tried as best we could. Our energy and effort, I feel like, was there. They just made some really good plays, so credit to them.
That's all for sports. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
One of the hardest things about that day was telling the children that Mom had cancer and to try to help them understand that it was going to be okay when I didn't believe I was going to be okay. I've learned through Dr. Stanley that you cannot be full of fear and full of faith at the same time. Every time he says something, I'm like, oh, wow, I see it. And I get excited because I learned something different.
We wear them on our sleeves and give them away. Hearts are important, and we at Cleveland Clinic are the nation's #1 heart program.
People talk about go to Cleveland Clinic, do your research. They're the best. I was extremely grateful for the doctors at Cleveland Clinic.
For every diagnosis, for every triumph, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic. If you've been diagnosed with a heart condition, call 855-335-0522.
Boy, that looks expensive. Not my problem. Hi, George Foreman and family here. We got tired of getting sucker punched with expensive home system and appliance repair fees.
But not anymore. We have Choice Home Warranty.
Their army of technicians can fix or replace over 25 different systems and appliances.
Don't let fixing it be your problem.
Choice Home Warranty has a proven record 1,000,000 times over.
Call 800-957-4068. 800-957-4068.
Men, want to feel younger, stronger, leaner? You don't have to slow down after 40. Nugenix Total T is our most powerful man-boosting formula ever. Text THRILLED to 321321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. That's THRILL to 321321.
Cats might have 9 lives, but pups, they appear to have a few of his own, this one in particular.
Yes, I want to introduce you to Robert. Proper name for a pup, an 8-month-old border collie. Now, he needed rescuing after falling down a cliff while on a hike with his owners Sunday night. Firefighters in California used ropes to carefully lift Robert to safety near Half Moon Bay. Now, Robert is one lucky dog. His tumble didn't cause any major injuries. He even took time to pose for pictures with his heroes after the rescue. I wonder if he'll let the rescuers call him Bob or Bobby.
Yeah, do you think they call him Bob for short?
Robert's such a formal name for a dog.
Maybe after his near-death experience, he'll loosen up a little bit.
I hope so. Good for Robert.
Good for Robert. In our next half hour, hear from a Frankfurt family and their fight to get their child the COVID vaccine.
And they still took Wall Street by surprise and by storm. Now find out the newest stock many small investors are now targeting.